Hey guys, welcome to day 3 of VEDA. It's April 3rd, and I'm going to do a vlog every single day this month and get a lot more comfortable talking to you, I guess. Today, I want to talk to you about the concept of balance and why it may not be serving you, why it certainly doesn't serve me. Um, so, here's the deal. For years, I've been struggling to achieve balance. And, it's kind of an abstract concept that, when applied to somebody's actual life, doesn't make a lot of sense. Um, and it certainly doesn't make a lot of sense for my circumstances the way they are. So, as most of you know, I'm a mama, obviously. I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, and they take a great deal of my time and my energy every single day. And so it should be. I mean, this is exactly what I signed up for when I wanted to be a stay at home mom, spending the majority of my days with my children, trying to enrich their lives, making sure that they're alive by feeding them and clean and all that stuff. So I tend to think of my time in terms of priorities rather than trying to achieve this idea of balance where everything in my life is perfect and I can relax because everything is just exactly how it should be. Everything is exactly how it should be, by the way. But to be perfectly honest, there's a lot of days that balance is just not in the books for us. And so I find that this idea of things being priorities in my life is much more, it serves me much better to go about my life without um, stressing too much about what isn't getting done. So, my first priority is obviously my family. My husband works away from work, works away from home. So, oftentimes I am 100% responsible for the care of our children. And also, when he comes home, because we only get to spend, say, 50 to 60% of our time together, when he's home, I devote a lot of time to working on that relationship and making sure that it's doing well. So, number one priority for my time is my family. Number two priority for my time right now is my work, and that includes my clients, obviously. I spend a lot of time over email and Skype and etc. every single day talking to at least a few of my clients and doing various things for them, creating new exercises for them or adjusting their programs in this way and that. It's what I do. I love it. And also included in my work is making my art, as Nagar would say. I've been thinking a lot about how I make my art these days, and that includes this project I'm doing right now, my vlog. It includes my blog, my newsletters, the Facebook page, which I'm very active on. Facebook tends to be a little bit easier for me to just off the cuff update, which is really convenient for my crazy busy life because I do have glimmers of, um, 10 minutes here, 20 minutes there when I've got the kids painting or coloring or whatever that I can bang out a thought and just rip it off and send it. Um, Sometimes it doesn't work out that way, so I've got a huge document on my phone that I add to constantly because, as I've learned, being creative is very inconvenient. It doesn't matter to your creative brain what you are doing at that exact moment. If you need to say something, it comes out whether you like it or not. So I spend a lot of time making notes on my phone. So that's my second priority. That's every single day I do something to do with my work. And I'm self-employed. That's the way it goes. My third priority for myself is the self-care umbrella that I want to get to every day. And that includes things like working out, obviously, eating vegetables, cooking. It also includes taking care of my home. I find that if it's really chaotic here and there's shit everywhere, that my brain doesn't work the same way, and everybody in the house gets cranky, and it's just not a good scene. So I do try to spend time every day working on some part of the home. But for me, self-care has also turned into turning all of the expectations of me off, including my housework, and including, my demands to get myself into my home gym, and especially turning off my phone or putting it away and just spending some time quietly doing something that makes me happy. Lately, that's been crochet. I'm trying to pick it up every day for 10 minutes to, an hour, and just going through the motions, using my hands, creating something that's different than anything else that I've ever done. And it soothes me. It makes me feel really good. And it gives me that quiet time that I don't necessarily have in most of the rest of my day. So here's the thing with my life, the nature of my life, and our home life being what it is, the idea that I am somehow going to find this magic balance where I can get to everything on my plate with a smile, calmly balanced. It's just not going to happen, and it's just not something that I'm interested in trying to achieve at this point. So I'm wondering, can you relate? Do you aspire to balance? Have you found balance? Is it important to you? Or have you decided, hey, maybe balance isn't something that we should be trying to get. Maybe it's not something we should try to achieve. Maybe just being happy with the way things are rather than aspiring to make things better in some way constantly is a better option. I'm really curious to know. So please tell me. Leave a comment in the comment section on my Facebook page, wherever. You know how to get a hold of me. Um, and yeah, that's my vlog for today. I'm not really sure what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. I have had some questions about motivation on my page, so I'm working on how I'm going to make that work in my head. But if you have any other questions, I've got about 25 more topics that I need to cover. So please leave a comment and let me know what you think, and I will do my best to address it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day.